Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I got the the Lima Tarot by Renata Lechner. I almost said the Renata Lechner Tarot. Supportive Oracle deck is the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I'm not sure if that's jacked back or maybe I'm just too close. Looks a little different, but I think it's fine. Alright, going to do relationship first. Single second. Let's see what we got. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about the nose. It's still working its way out. Are these now or... I feel like this is a precursor, maybe a motivator to where things are coming in. Is this a conflict? This is a conflict. Okay. Where you're standing, the cards that popped out. The Devil card with the Imagination and Justice. My first thought is you're not happy about something. Something isn't working out fairly. So something isn't working out fairly and you've decided you're going to make it right. If this reading is hitting for you, this seems to be where this is starting. Because I feel like the Devil card is making me feel like you're really angry about that. The Devil card with the Justice and the Imagination, it may not be as out of focus as you think it is, to be fair. It's a general read, so, you know, see where this goes. But I'm getting, the way things are coming towards you, seriously, the way things I feel coming towards me, it's kind of like someone's being very raw and very to the point. They're not really thinking about your feelings. They're just flat out saying what's going on. And I don't feel this is making you happy. I feel it's the way it's coming at you is really setting you off, is what I'm getting. And it may not be as out of focus as you think, but the way it's coming at you, I just feel like the way it's coming at me here when I'm connecting to the Virgo energy, it's just kind of like, it's not coming at you in a respectful way is what I'm getting. And that's like, it's leaving some degree of imagination. Like there's some fill in the blank situations go here based on what you know of other people, based on how you're feeling about the situation. So there's some of this isn't correct on the way you're viewing it, but the way it's coming at you, it's just, to me, it makes sense why you're feeling this way. The sense of justice here is kind of like you're not putting up with this and you're very, very motivated to put this situation right. Now, it's a general read, but I'm getting like what's going on here is your partner seems to be communicating with you. Now this can go two ways. I know this is a general read and I don't like to go two ways, but hey, this is how it's coming in. They could be the one delivering the message and ticking you off, or they're supporting the message and not understanding like how it originally landed. It's one of the two. Either they're delivering it or they're reinforcing it. And it's not making you happy is what I'm getting. And what you're getting on your side, this is all in the beginning. Like this is all talking about what's setting this off. You got the Ace of Wands and you got the home safe protection. Things are going to work out. You're going to make sure things work out in a fair way. You're going to secure what's yours. You're going to secure what's yours, and you're coming forward with a lot of force, like you're very ticked off. I really feel, once again, the way this came at you, is that's what ticked you off. And you might not be seeing it completely clearly, but it wasn't, I feel like the way this came at you was not respectful, and that's a big piece of this. Now, your challenge card is very interesting. You got the Two of Swords. And I feel like the reason if you don't, you're feeling if you don't put this justice back in order, that you're just going to get stuck. And I feel like you're fearing getting just stuck like in like a neutral position. You're like, nothing's going to get better. The situation is not going to move on. It doesn't seem like it's going to get worse, but like I feel like the challenge card is that to you, if this reading is hitting, because this does feel like a harsh reading, to be fair, to you, if you don't do anything, you're asking for more. So you feel like it's either sit here and just take it and just keep taking it, and that's your challenge card, or go forward and fix it. And I feel like this is more of a motivator, but this is going along with that devil card. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just be somebody's, target. Like, I feel like the way this came at you was really sitting with you, like, it really ticked you off. And I'm getting like this is your challenge card because you don't want to just sit there and just keep taking this abuse. To you, it's like you're being abused. It's coming at you in a negative way if this reading is hitting. Because, see, I know that this seems like you might not know exactly what's going on and you're getting very upset. But ironically, the fact that you're moving forward and the Chariot is what's making things better for you. They're saying this is good. You should be moving forward. They're just warning. They're warning that you're not seeing everything clearly, that you don't have all the facts. Something came at you. I feel it was rude. I just feel like it was not respectful. But there was either misinformation or misinterpretation. Could be a little bit of both. But the way it came at you, that's the big kicker. Which actually, it seems like, ironically, because of that, that's why you're not going to sit here and just keep taking it. You've decided I'm going to move. Because I feel like when if it doesn't move you right off the bat, it's going to simmer and just start to boil, and you're just going to finally get ticked off and move anyway. Because I feel like the upside to this situation, even though it's the devil moment and you're very upset, it is getting things to move forward. You are moving forward. You are improving this situation. So you're going from a rough moment and you're creating a better moment from it. The thing is, I do see that you don't see the situation clearly. So there's either misinformation, misinterpretation, or a bit of both. What you're going forward with, you're setting in a new pattern. You're taking the Ace of Wands, you're kicking forward, you're starting something, and you're establishing a new pattern from it. So it's like you're kicking forward because you're mad, but from that, you're actually establishing a new pattern that will hold true, it will stay. Now, while this is going on, and my cat's rolling something on the floor, I don't know if you can hear it, but he's playing with something in the other room, but just I keep hearing it, and I'm like, what is that? While this is going on, your partner, I'm seeing the Temperance and the Nine of Swords. Your partner just seems to be pulling back and just kind of waiting it out. But I feel like whether they're the one who started it and said something to you, or they're the one who reinforced it, whatever way they went on this, they do have regrets. Because I feel like they're seeing you go, and they're seeing how upset you are, and they're just like, oh boy. Like, I feel like they're like kicking themselves after the fact. They're like, they know they did something wrong. They know the way they came, either the way they came at you, or the fact that they reinforced the way somebody else came at you was not a good idea. And I feel like it's just one of those things where they're just kind of waiting it out. They know you're still upset. They're just kind of waiting for the situation to cool down. They're not stepping in your way at all. You're making changes and they're just kind of flowing with it. They're waiting it out. Because I feel like after the fact, they're realizing. The fact that they're waiting it out is good and bad. Because I'm getting like what they're watching. This seems to be their challenge card as well. Their challenge card is no, it's right side up. It's the Page of Swords, and it's spying. It's spying. You might not realize they're watching and seeing what you're doing, but they do, and they see the effect of things going on. And I'm getting the wisdom here is like they're staying out of your way. They know you're mad. They know you're really mad. And see, the reason this is in the challenge position is because even though it's good that they're waiting it out, if they never bring it forward and talk about what was said, that's not good. And I don't see talking cards here, just to be fair. I feel like the challenge card is for them to take this Page of Swords energy and not just observe. But when you have cooled down a bit and things are more smoothed out, they should come forward to you and kind of, because I feel like they misstepped. I feel like they misstepped. They need to address it, but this is the challenge card because it's observing and realizing and knowing, having the wisdom to realize they misstepped. They're going to figure it out. But the reason it's a challenge is because they should be coming forward at some point and talking this out. I don't see that happening. It's a general read. Hopefully this is different in your version if this is hitting, but that's how I'm connecting with it. Now, I do want to say, the situation does get better. You reestablish a new pattern, and you're standing behind it. Spiritually, you got the Ten of Pentacles. You're standing behind it, and your partner knows it. No question to them. They know you're standing behind it. The Sun card on their side. You're establishing this new pattern. You're standing behind it. They're getting on board with it. They think that's great. I feel like I feel like you're letting them skate away with this. Like I feel like you're letting them get away with whatever they said or reinforcing it. I feel like they're just kind of skating through the situation and it's just improving, and they're not what do you call it? Owning up to something they said is what I'm getting. They're letting when this passes, they're literally, the Death card means they're letting it go. And I'm getting their third major arcana card is for spiritually, they got the Emperor. They feel like they shouldn't bring it forward. I'm not really feeling that's the best way to do this. I feel like talking it out would really, settle some feelings, help both of you, especially you, because I feel like they made a mistake and they know it, and they just don't. They want to let sleeping dogs lie type feel. They're like, it kind of passed. Let it go into the past. Let's just leave it there. Like they're literally the Death card. They're just walking away from it. It's going better now. Good enough. That type of feel. And the Emperor is telling me they really do feel like that's for the best for everybody. They really do feel spiritually. They're looking at it like this is best for everybody. No need to open old wounds. You know what I mean? It's healing. Let it heal. That type feel. And they're very, very, very happy to do that. As long as you realize that they know that they made a misstep, then I guess that's fine for you. If you have unanswered questions or you want to talk something out or you need answers, or you want to make sure that they understand what that was, it's up to you to bring it forward, which I don't think that's fair. I mean, not that life is made up of fair and unfair, I've had that conversation with people, and I've been on both sides of that, where, that's not fair. Well, life and fair, that's a whole different situation. Life and being fair, I think we all know that. So if you want to have any resolution or you need to talk something out, I do see you're the one that has to bring it forward. I'm not really feeling you're bringing it forward either, but I do see this going to a much better place. You're reestablishing or creating a new pattern and locking it in. It's improving the whole situation. So from a bad moment, it goes to a very good moment. So I feel like that's good. It depends on how you feel when it's all said and done. I feel like that's the deciding vote. How do you feel when it's all said and done? All right, I think we're good for the Virgo relationship. Let's do Virgo singles and see what we got for single Virgos. See what we got for single Virgos. All right, messages for single Virgos. Messages for single Virgos. Empowering information that tells them the truth about what's going on and helps empower them to go in the direction that they want to go. Help them see the truth about what they're dealing with. Excuse me. The nose. One day, the sniffles will go away. It'll happen. I know it will happen. What do we have here? All right, empowering information, supportive information. All right, all right. I do feel like this is a good matchup. Somebody's coming towards you. There's a challenge here. There's definitely a challenge, and I get that. Let's start with this. You got the past with the Seven of Cups. They're in your. There's somebody's in your thoughts, but I feel like this person that you think about, it just doesn't seem like anything's going to happen. But you like to toy with the thought for yourself, if that makes sense. Like, whoever it is that you're attracted to, I'm getting for you, you're just kind of like, it's a nice thought, you're just not seeing it happen, and you're just not going, I don't feel you going towards it. And I feel like you're kind of like, I don't know if there's enough chemistry there for them for anything to happen here. But you like the thought. That seems to be where this is starting. Now, this is one of the good times for this card. The Tower card. And actually, I feel this is interesting. They come towards you. The Tower card it's a shock. It's a shock, and the Five of Wands with the Judgment. You're like literally like you might not handle this well when it first comes your way. You might be in complete disbelief. Like, are you messing with me? Like, really? Like what? Like, I feel like when it initially comes towards you, you might take it the wrong way. This person, excuse me. You toy with the thought, you like the thought, they come towards you, they show you interest, and it feels like you're in disbelief, and you're just kind of like, really? Like, are you messing with me? I feel like you're in disbelief, and you're kind of on the guard with that. There's a little bit, like, the controversy or the conflict here is because, like, I don't feel like you believe it, and you're completely shocked, flat out completely shocked. So I feel like you're kind of, like, pushing back, like, don't mess with me, that ain't right. I feel like it's like that. Okay. But it doesn't take long. Like, this gets sorted out pretty quickly, and you find out this person is, the Judgment card is in your favor. This person is very much into you. In the environment, I have the Ace of Cups. This person is very, very into you. They see a lot of value with you. They're very into you. They like you a lot. A lot, a lot. A lot, a lot. This is at the top, the Four of Wands. You are not interested in you're not interested in a possible or just a friend or just a casual dating or you've got goals. I'm connecting that if this reading is hitting with you, you got goals. If this person's going to come into your life, you want to build something with this person. You want to build a relationship. You want to go forward in a solid motion, and you want to create something from this. You don't want to just go like let's see how it works out. No, you're not interested to just see how it works out. You know you're interested, and you're not going to go forward with this unless you think they have honest interest too. This is a part of that Five of Wands too, because you're just kind of like, are you just like, wait, do you just want something? Because I'm interested, and I'm interested in a long-term relationship. I'm not interested in just a friend or a intimate moment with somebody. I'm not interested in just trying something out. I know I like you, and I know I'd like to build a relationship with you. If you're not there, I don't want this. This is right side up. So I feel like that's just, I feel like you're putting it right out there, honestly. I feel like you're just kind of like, I'm not into just, let's see where it goes. I know I like you. If you're sure you like me, let's build something. Let's create something and just see how this goes. But with that thought, I'm realizing it's not a guarantee. But that's my thought. I'm investing in you because I see somebody good and I'm expecting we're going to match. That's where I'm going with this. I'm not just kind of like, let's just hang out and just have a good time and just see where it goes. I know where I want to go. I don't know if that seems too intense, but that's how I feel. When I'm coming into your energy, you're just like, I know that I want a relationship. I want somebody in my life, and that's what I'm building towards. If you're not sure what you want, if you're not looking for a committed relationship, I'm not for you. Go on. No. They are on the same page. I just feel like you're having a hard time really believing that to begin with, for whatever reason. And I'm getting here, you got the Four of Swords. Like, it takes you a lot of contemplation. Like, it comes to the part where you have to believe that they feel the same way too. Because this, even though they come forward, they show that they have interest, they're telling you the truth, that they feel the same way you do, not, it's good, and you're not negating them out, but you're still, to yourself, you're like, all right, this person's telling me this. I don't think they're a liar, but even though I don't think they're a liar, is this really where they are in life? They might have the intention to go that way, but do I really believe that's where they're going to go? Do I really believe they're in that mindset? Do I see this? Does this really have a good chance? You have to put a lot of thought into this yourself. It's not enough that you just like them, because you're just kind of like, yes, I do like them, but I got to be sure. Like, I don't want to get invested with somebody because I could really fall for this one. And then it turns out that they weren't really going the same direction I was, and they were just kind of like, well, it was fun for a while, and I got to go. Meanwhile, I'm here building a relationship, building a future. There's a lot of strength with this. If this is hitting with you, I'm telling you, you're a strong person. I feel it. You know where you stand, and you're just kind of like, I know where I stand, but I need to know where they stand. You're balancing this out with the Two of Pentacles. You do feel it for this person, and they feel it for you just as strongly. You have the Knight of Cups in your thoughts. You want this to work out. You really want this to work out. I feel like you're more worried that you're going to invest in somebody who's not as who's not as clear on where they want to go as you are. You're not expecting the world. You're not expecting everything to happen at once. But you know where you want to go. You know where your goal is. And this is what you're working towards. Now, if they feel the same way and it doesn't match, then it doesn't match. But if they feel differently and they're not even going that same direction, then you don't, why bother? I hope this makes sense. You're not expecting them to just be like, let's get married, yay, blah, blah, blah. You're not expecting that. But you're like, that's what I'm working towards, or something like that. This is what I'm working towards. And you're not expecting them to just automatically match your energy, but you're investing in them because you want to find out if they do, and you want to make sure they're in the same mindset. They're looking for a permanent relationship. It's really strong. Like you're not expecting them to just automatically match you, but you want them to have the intention that that's what they're looking for. I hope this is making sense. I'm just like, I'm almost aggravated. Like, I don't want somebody who's just, bored, or just kind of like, well, let's see where life goes. You know where you want to go. You want to be working towards the same goal with somebody, and if it doesn't match, then it doesn't match. But if you're not going the same direction with the same long-term goal, relationship goals, then there's no chance anyway, so why bother? It bothers me for some reason. Like, I hope that's coming across correctly. Now, where this is going is the Seven of Wands and the Divine Guidance. You're not letting this go forward too fast, too quickly. You're moving very slowly, one step in front of the other. Every step you make in this relationship is securely put. You know exactly where you stand. You know exactly where the next step's going to be. You're moving forward very diligently, and like every step that they match you on is a success. They don't have to match every step that you're on. I get that, but you're really testing it to make sure that they're in the same. They have to be flowing the same way. And again, you're not expecting like this is going to be a slam dunk, but they have to be going the same direction. And I feel like you're constantly testing it. I feel like they're saying divine guidance with the Seven of Wands is that you're holding to your laurels. You know what you want from a relationship. And I'm getting it. This is a very smart way to go about it. You're going very slowly. You're holding back where necessary. You're just keeping in contact, keeping in tune with them, making sure that's how it is. I don't feel like you question that they're into you. I don't feel like you question that. But it's not enough that they're falling for you. You need the goals, and you're going very slowly to make sure. And I'm getting that's how this is ending, because this person has honest feelings, and they seem to feel they're on the same wavelength as you, the same direction. But I feel like you're kind of a little bit more careful with it. You're just like, well, I understand you want to be, but let's go forward slowly and slowly, just so we can see if you really are. You don't think they're lying to you. I don't want to give that impression, but you're just kind of like somebody feeling like they're ready, and then, but actually, if they are or not, might be a different thing. So I feel like you're taking this slow and you're being very careful. I feel like that's very smart. All right, we good? All right, I think the message got through. So I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.